Absolutely. Upgrading to a Mac Studio with the M3 Ultra chip will significantly enhance your HEVC 720p long-form YouTube workflow, especially when compared to the base Model M for Mac Mini. Here's a breakdown of the benefits and some current deals to consider. Performance benefits of M3 Ultra Mac Studio. Superior processing power. The M3 Ultra chip offers up to a 32-core CPU and 80-core GPU, providing exceptional performance for video editing and encoding tasks. Enhanced memory bandwidth, with up to 512 GB of unified memory and 800 GB per second bandwidth, multitasking and handling large video files becomes seamless. Advanced Media Engine. Dedicated hardware acceleration for HEVC, H.264, ProRes, and TORS RAW ensures faster encoding and smoother playback. Robust connectivity. Equipped with Thunderbolt 5 ports, 10 gigabits Ethernet, HDMI 2.1, and SDXC card slots, facilitating high-speed data transfers and multiple display support. Current deals on M3 Ultra Mac Studio. Here are some configurations and deals that strike a balance between performance and cost. Mac Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 1 TB SSD. Desk value $3,599. Mac Studio M3 Ultra, base model, entry-level, $3,999.00. Mac Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD. High storage, $4,999. Mac Studio M3 Ultra, 32-core CPU, 256 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD. Ultimate performance, $5,999. Top selections explained. Mac Studio M3 Ultra, 28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 1 TB SSD PRIC, $3,599. OY offers a substantial 96 GB RAM, ideal for multitasking and handling large. Mac Studio M3 Ultra, base model price, $3,999. OY, a solid entry-level option with the M3 Ultra chip, suitable for users transitioning from less powerful systems. Mac Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, for TB's price, $4,999. OY, combines ample RAM with significant storage, perfect for storing and editing large video files with Mac Studio M3 Ultra, 32-core CPU, 256 GB RAM, for TB's price, $6,599. OY, designed for professionals requiring maximum performance, suitable for intensive video editing and rendering tasks. Recommendations. Best value. Mac Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 1 TB SSD, $3,599. Offers a great balance between performance and cost, making it ideal for high storage needs. If you require more internal storage for large video files, consider the Mac Studio M3 Ultra, 28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD at $4,999. Ultimate performance. For the most demanding tasks, the Mac Studio M3 Ultra, 32-core CPU, 256 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD at $6,599 provides top-tier specifications. Would you like assistance in selecting compatible monitors, external storage solutions, or other peripherals to complement your new Mac Studio setup? I've compiled the best current deals and configurations for the **M3 Ultra Mac Studio ** in your Canvas document titled ** Mac Studio M3 Ultra Options **, optimized for your HEVC 720p long-form YouTube production needs. The selected builds balance performance, cost, and future-proofing without overkill. Let me know if you'd like to add external Thunderbolt or USB for SSD recommendations. Color-accurate monitors for grading, editing. A streamlined buying checklist. RAM versus SSD trade-offs. Mac OS workflow optimization tips. Final Cut, Compressor, CapCut. Happy to build those out directly in the Canvas or here? Absolutely. Upgrading to a Mac Studio with the M3 Ultra chip will transform your HEVC 720p long-form YouTube workflow, especially when compared to the base Model M for Mac Mini. Here's a detailed breakdown of why it's worth it and the top beefed-up configurations currently available. Performance powerhouse: M3 Ultra Max Studio. Maxed-up processing. The M3 Ultra chip can be configured with up to a 32-core CPU and 80-core GPU, obliterating render times, timeline stutters, and playback lag. Unified memory up to 512 GB, perfect for handling massive multi-layer projects, real-time effects, and AI-enhanced processing. 800 GB per second memory bandwidth, delivers blazing fast data access across CPU, GPU, and neural engine cores. Dedicated media engines, includes up to 4 video encode engines and for ProRes engines ideal for HEVC, H.264, and ProRes workflows. Studio-grade cooling system. Dual fan active cooling ensures sustained peak performance. Current beefed-up deals on M3 Ultra Max Studio. Max Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 1 TB SSD. Best value performance, $3,599. Max Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD. High storage for creators, $4,999. Max Studio M3 Ultra, 32-core CPU, 256 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD. Ultimate Performance Beast, $6,599. Buying recommendations: best all-around deal. Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 1 TB SSD. Powerful enough for AI video work, deep learning, and fast HEVC. ProRes exports. More internal storage. Max Studio M3 Ultra -28-core CPU, 96 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD. Perfect if you prefer to work directly from internal drives without external clutter. No compromises. Max Studio M3 Ultra 32-core CPU, 256 GB RAM, 4 TB SSD designed for elite creators, massive timelines, and future AI video generation at scale. Suggested add-ons: category, recommendation, external SSD, Samsung T9 for TB, SanDisk Extreme Pro, or OWC Envoy Pro FX. Monitor: Asus Port 4K, LG Ultrafine 5K, or Apple Studio Display. Backup storage: Synology NAS8 TB Plus with RAY or G-Drive Armor Act for rugged physical backups. Audio interface: Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 or Universal Audio Volt 276 for pro-quality voiceovers. Capture hardware: Elgato for K6S Plus or Blackmagic Design Ultra Studio Monitor 3G for preview output. Let me know if you'd like me to build a custom bundle checklist with exact accessories, daisy chaining options, or a travel-ready. Your document has been beefed up with a high-performance focused breakdown of the Max Studio M3 Ultra, complete with powerhouse specs, top-tier upgrade deals, and premium add-on recommendations. Let me know if you'd like a mobile setup guide or daisy chaining diagram next.